What's up, everybody? Welcome to Mr. Suburbia. I know what you're saying. Where have you been? And I've been busy. I know I say that all the time. Yeah, it's crazy. I work 55 to 65 hours a week typically, and having 6 kids, and you know, it's summer, so I've been grilling a lot, hanging out with the neighbors, drinking. And honestly, I just haven't been doing anything to my truck or my bike until now. So that's when I make videos, is when I'm doing stuff to my stuff, right? Because otherwise it would just be videos of me talking about doing stuff to my stuff, and that's not that fun. I mean, it's cool for me, not super cool for you. Before I get started today, I want to, today's video is going to be about my Sportster, the Harley, as I mentioned on my last video. I just picked that guy up. And before I get started, I want to throw something out there. On every single one of my videos, there's got to be like so many people that comment, and they're like, bruh, if that was my truck, like, I would have gone this route, or like, why did you buy this part? You should have bought that part. Hey, you know what? I'm not a master mechanic. I don't know. I'm not a 6.0 Power Stroke wizard. I'm just a guy that likes that truck, and this is my adventure of building it into the truck I want to. There's definitely going to be trial and error, as with any project. Hopefully all the parts that I put on there are awesome. Maybe I paid too much for some of them, but you know what? The truck runs great and I'm having a blast with it. So as far as shoulda, woulda, coulda, you know, as is life, right? So before we go into the bike, it's going to be the same situation with that. I'm not a master Harley mechanic. I don't know a ton about Harleys, other than the fact that I love riding motorcycles and I love going fast on 2 wheels. So anyway, to the bike, here we go. What I've done to the bike is, well, first of all, I guess I'll start with, there's a shop downtown, not downtown, South Colorado Springs. Toxic Choppers. This guy down there, I'll put you back up here. This guy down there, Eric, he's closing down shop, going getting rid of the brick and mortar, moving online, and you know, he builds custom choppers, or built custom choppers, had a storefront, the whole 9. Really cool, knowledgeable dude, but unfortunately he got fed up with people, and he's taking his business online only. So you can still find his kits on eBay and so on and so forth for like, you know, one example would be his front brake extension kit, which I have installed on here. You can find on eBay for 35 bucks. It's a really cool kit, but he sells a ton of other stuff on eBay as well. Anyway, found out that his shop was going out of business on Craigslist, so I went down there and I was just gonna go pick up a front wheel. Wanted to go buy this front wheel and tire. Pardon me, because that is the old front wheel and tire, rear wheel and tire, and I love the look of the spoked wheels. And this tire's getting a little old. That tire's brand new. This whole thing was 250 bucks. One of these at the dealership is like, I don't know, I've heard of guys paying like 300 to 400 bucks just to have a tire installed. No thanks. So I thought that would be a way better deal. Went down there, saw that he had a matching back wheel and tire for 250 bucks, which he had bought for a hardtail he's building, and he sold them both to me for a really good deal. And then I also got from him these ape hangers for 60 bucks. Awesome set of bars, and you know, you can find a good set of ape hangers for 60 bucks a lot of places, especially on Craigslist or whatever. But these were brand spanking new, still in the wrapper. I got to get them that day, no shipping, and he had to hook up on the brake line extension kit. I got this throttle cable here for $10 from him. It's a used but steel braided cable, and then this is his brake line extension kit, which he sells, and it's just a hydraulic pressure fitting here into this little hydraulic hose. Runs down the same path as stock to another pressure fitting, you know, to the caliper there. Also from Eric down there, I saw this air cleaner. And I picked this guy up for $1.25. Pretty screaming deal. I still got to throw it on. It's got a little fiberglass front to it, so you can see watch the carb open up in there as the engine's revving and doing its cool thing. And then I got two of these little bullet blinkers here. There's a size comparison for the rear blinkers, and he sold me this set for $8. So again, this guy just, if you're in the Springs right now and you need stuff for your Harley, I would go check him out. He's got a ton of stuff still left, even Jap bikes or whatever. Dirt bikes, I saw some dirt bike parts in there. Check him out though. You can get some stuff before he gets out of there. Really, really cool, knowledgeable guy. So, since I picked that stuff up from him, I've been working on installing the apes. This is something I wanted to do on my own. I've never done it before, and I wanted to do it on my own because, you know, although I've never received a quote personally from anybody, as far as gone in and took the bike and said I want ape hangers, how much would you charge? A lot of my buddies have, and I know one guy, and I don't know why it was so much, but they quoted him $1,100. That was everything included. However, I've heard of like $600 or $400, $500 to install ape hangers on a bike, and I don't have that kind of money. So it's something I wanted to do on my own, and I did it, and it was a bitch. It was a real pain in the ass, and now I know why they charge so much at the shop. So I have a true appreciation of the labor that goes into wiring these bars. And yeah, you know, reading and looking online, there's probably better options. There's probably some thicker bars that were pre-cut for the wires and blah, 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 blah. But these were $60, and all the wiring and everything was super cheap. So I'm into these bars for like under $100. You can't really beat it. Okay, right at 100 and something dollars, but still can't beat it. So if you don't know and you're thinking about ape hangers, you have to extend all the electric that comes out of your control for your start stop engine, your you know, your kill switch, your start button, your blinker, and then your blinker, your high lows, and your horn. All that wiring has to be extended to reach from there. And so it's about 10 more inches of wire is what I ended up needing down into your headlight where all the wiring harnesses are. On each bike it's different. Some bikes you have wiring harnesses here, some bikes it's elsewhere, but on this one it's right here in this headlight. So everything had to be extended to run through there. And of course you also have to get a new throttle cable and extend your brakes. My clutch cable somehow was fine. I think someone had larger bars on here at one time, and now they don't. Anyway, so it was fine, surprisingly. It was like all wrapped through there. It did this weird snake thing when I undid it, and so now it's nice, free, and big. Still needing to be reattached down here so it stays tight to the frame. So I got those on, and it was a pain in the ass, like I've said, and I'll keep saying. I still need new grips. I could probably find a way to get these guys stuck on there really well, but I think I'm just gonna end up getting some new grips. I'm looking at those Built-Well natural colored BMX grips. Still need to put the blinkers on, and my rear wheel, although is mounted, it's sitting just a little bit too much that way. And if you look down in here, you can kind of maybe you can't, but the bolts for the sprocket right here are like practically rubbing on the swing arm. So I need to mess around with the spacers I have, and or go get another wheel spacer for it. On the front wheel, I did have to cut one of the spacers down quite a bit to get it over, so it's completely center now. And then I ordered a carb rebuild kit off of JP Cycles. The carb rebuild kit is in, the carb is not, because this throttle cable here, it reaches, but this little guy here does not sit in its seat all the way down, so I'm gonna have to do some modifications on that. You've seen I've been doing a little bit, and it sits almost in there, so it's just lacking that last little bit. Anyway, of course I'm going to put the air cleaner on, finish the carburetor. One of the bolts broke off on my left side foot peg because the bike fell off the stand when it had no wheels and tires, no less. That was shitty. So need to easy out that bolt, grab a new one, throw that back on there, and I'm really itching to ride. So anyway, that's it for now on the Harley, and I will have more soon. Hopefully gonna work on it either some more this weekend or after work this week. But she's gonna have a totally different stance to her, and I'm not gonna do any cool shots right now because I'm in the garage. But once it's all back together, I'll take it out, do some cool shots so you can see the stance. I know it's hard to see motorcycle stance via video compared to in person or even a well-angled picture, but I will give it my shot, even if I have to. Excuse me, I just ate. Even if I have to go out and shoot some pics. Anyway, that's all for me tonight. Short and sweet. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful evening or day or whatever the fuck time it is when you're watching this. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos, even if they are super spaced out, because I haven't been doing a lot of stuff to my truck. But the more you guys subscribe, the more you watch, the more stuff I'll do. Okay, so that's how this is gonna work. You know, this is a two-way street. You want more videos, I need more subscribers, you know. It kind of goes like that. So, I mean, that's the bike. I'm gonna do stuff to it, but my truck, I kind of just do the customizations on there for you guys. So, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.